When we recycle, it helps the environment dramatically. There are four specific ways in which it does so. It saves the space that was used for waste disposal, it saves us energy, it reduces pollution, and it preserves natural resources. All of these which are desperately needed. More and more of today's products are being manufactured with recycled content. These are common household items that we use and see every single day, such as newspapers, aluminum, glass, plastic, steel cans. All this stuff is recyclable. A few ways they collect recyclables are curbside collection and drop-off centers. Curbside collection is just a service provided to households, and they will send a vehicle to the house to pick up the waste in the prescribed container. After the recyclables are collected, they are sent to a recovery facility to be sorted, cleaned, and processed into materials that can be used for manufacturing. By buying new products made from recycled materials, you help close the recycling loop. The recycling loop is basically a production process in which post-consumer waste is collected, recycled, and used to make new products. This process can be as simple as using recycled aluminum to make new cans or anything.
Landfills are sites where disposed items and other waste materials are buried. Even organic items such as food scraps, paper, and yard waste can be found there. Landfills are the largest human-created source of methane, a greenhouse gas. Sometimes trash is incinerated before it is put into landfills, producing even more greenhouse gases. When organic materials start to decompose in landfills, it creates methane, which is 20 times more powerful than carbon dioxide. Chemicals like bleach and ammonia from common household cleaning products combine and escape from landfills, creating toxic gases that alter the air quality and cause cancer, asthma, and other health issues. Although landfills are created with liners to keep pollutants from escaping into the environment, many times they fail to do their job. Chemicals, especially ones from electronics that contain lead and cadmium, can leak and pollute groundwater and other nearby water sources. According to the EPA, in 2009, there were 2 million tons of electronic waste, and less than 25% of it was recycled. Methane is the most flammable gas. Landfill fires can easily occur due to the combination of all the chemicals and toxic gases produced inside the landfills. These fires are very difficult to extinguish as water cannot do the job. Firefighters use a fire retardant foam to extinguish landfill fires, which also adds to air pollution. The average person dumps 4.5 pounds of trash into landfills every day. As the population increases, the amount of waste disposed will skyrocket, and landfills will cause more issues as time progresses. By making the effort to compost, reduce, reuse, and recycle, we can limit our amount of landfill waste and harmful effects on the environment.
This first picture, as you can see, is kind of hard to look at because in today's world, well, this is how most of the world is looking because of all the pollution that we are causing as human beings. We have to come together and realize that what we are doing is wrong and affecting everybody around us. This next picture, it appears that we have a boat, passengers on. It looks like they're crossing the ocean in what seems to be basically an ocean full of trash. It's horrific to look at, a little bit disturbing, but that just goes to show what's really going on. In this next picture, it seems to show that a sea lion or a seal of some sort has gotten caught by a piece of trash, and it seems to be around his neck, which might cause trouble breathing, swimming, or even just a hardship of life. In this next slide, it shows a very disturbing image of a bird that has died due to causes of our pollution. As you can see, its whole body, its dead body, is filled with our trash. It's kind of makes you feel like it's our fault. In this next picture, it doesn't show an actual picture being taken. It shows what may be our future if we continue to use the world as ours and ours alone, rather than care about the environment and the other animals that live there as well.
The Great Pacific Garbage Patch, also described as the Pacific Trash Vortex, is an entire island consisting of pure trash. The patch is consisted by high relative concentrations of plastic, chemical sludge, and other debris that have been trapped by the currents. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch was formed gradually as a result of marine pollution gathered by the ocean's currents. Its rotation draws in waste material from across the North Pacific Ocean, including North America and Japan, and is captured in the currents, gradually moving the floating debris towards the center and leaving it trapped. More than 60% of the trash found in the Great Pacific Garbage Patch is made out of plastic. This can easily be recycled and should have to be recycled in the first place. If this were to happen, the majority of Trash Island would have never even happened. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch is located in the central North Pacific Ocean, extending over an indeterminate area. This ranges very widely depending on the degree of plastic concentration used in the affected area. In the end, the Great Pacific Garbage Patch affects both the wildlife and human life, making it a global issue to fix this problem and become a nationwide quest to slow down and stop the concentrations of plastic in the ocean and to recycle it instead.